This camera belongs to the X700 line. Sam had one of those. I was so jealous. It's just the thing you'd want for an expedition to find a lost monument or civilization. This is proof that there were people coming here as recently as the 1980s. Even when modernity scoffs at them, some legends still manage to inspire people. The lens is cracked. Almost looks as though it was hit by a projectile of some type. "18th of July. I awoke this morning at the sight of my father wringing his handkerchief tightly. There's a road.
Let's check it out.
What's going on?
Shit, Trinity, get down.
Damn.
Truck's stuck.
I can see that. What are we doing about it?
Follow my lead.
How the hell am I supposed to know?
What are you doing?
Get back. Hide.
You're the logistics guy, aren't you?
I'm not the one who drove onto a rotting bridge.
Whoa, hold up! I got him! Hold on, they're friendlies. But keep your eyes open. Someone should check back there.
I'll do it.
Put it right there. Make sure nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off.
Yes, sir!
If there's anything here, we're gonna find it.
When's the last time this thing was serviced? This is rusty.
Don't get distracted, Mendez.
What are we looking for here?
Anything?
Someone should check back there.
I'll do it.
Put it right there. Make sure nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off.
Yes, sir!
If there's anything here, we're gonna find it.
When's the last time this thing was serviced? This is rusty.
Don't get distracted, Mendez.
What are we looking for here?
Anything that moves. Anything that doesn't.
They still didn't find that relic. I'd love to be the guy that does.
Not me.
Why not? You'd be a hero.
I'll be dead more likely. No thanks. I'll keep sitting here looking for hostiles.
Less talking, more looking, gentlemen. Get off your asses.
Yes, sir.
Laura, we're clear.
It's quiet. What's your team doing?
I'll check.
We're not paying them to sightsee.
We'll have to go under.
Yeah.
We know there's the main temple. What we're looking for is any smaller ruins we might have missed before.
Okay.
It's really wedged in there.
I'm afraid if we move it, we'll lose it.
We're gonna have to reinforce the bridge.
It'll be tough to find something pricey.
Why didn't you test the bridge like I told you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did test the bridge first.
Fuck off. I'm not covering for you.
Maybe we can pull it out.
Okay, maybe. Let me think about that.
We can take them.
All right.
You go left. I'll take these guys.
What in God?
Hide.
Dave, Sammy. Those guys. I told them to test the bridge first. Son of a... Dave! Dave! Sammy! Jesus! Need to get to the bottom of this. Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't! Fuck you!
Stop! Thanks. You okay?
Yeah. Take this. I hope that's the last of them. That was close.
Yeah.
How'd they know to come here?
I don't know.
Not exactly the civilization I was hoping to run into. My arm is so itchy.
That means it's healing.
I might have liked it better when it was injured.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying not to think about my back.
You know, my grandmother survived a tsunami in the 60s.
What happened?
She lost friends. Her family lost their business. But after that, she could feel things coming. Volcanic eruptions, storms, other things. What was your mother like? You don't talk about her as much.
She was creative, adventurous. I think she was probably the glue that kept us together. After her death, it was more lonely. Do you ever think about going back to New Zealand?
Sometimes. Maybe not as much as Hawaii, but yeah.
Both your homes are so far removed from...
Everything. Maybe that's why I can't stop traveling. Nice.
That did it.
Any idea what the twins in that riddle are?
Could be anything. A pair of monuments or mountains or streams.
I suppose we'll...
Yeah. I see people down there.
Hope they're friendly.
I'll let you do the talking. Hi.
Do you know if there's a place nearby we can stay for the night?
How'd you get so deep into the jungle? You lose your tour group or something?
No.
There were some guys here before, looking for artifacts. You with them?
Trinity.
Definitely not.
I need a break anyway. Come with me. I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but the only B&B in town is my place.
Well, you can't be too careful. By the way, I'm Jonah.
Abby, Lara. Come in, have a seat. Carlos, 3. So, what are you here for exactly?
Well, we were following a riddle when our plane went down.
You mean it crashed?
Yeah.
And you just walked out of the crash?
Well, you know, it was cruising pretty low.
We are looking for Maya ruins.
Mayan. You know you're in Peru, right?
Yeah. Long story.
Thanks. Well, you don't seem like a typical archaeologist.
Oh, she's the archaeologist. I'm just a cook.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried any of our local ceviche yet? It's a specialty.
Not unless it grows in the jungle.
Oh, don't tell me you missed our famous fish trees. Where did you take this?
Mexico. Why?
No, I've seen this symbol before.
Where?
There's some ruins nearby, and a small rock with something like this carved on it.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest, but I guarantee they're not Mayan. My people were Inca and proud of it.
Why don't you rest for a while?
You sure?
I promised you a day off.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Have fun.
You too.
Lara,
Friends, colleagues. She's brilliant.
so you're not...
Oh, no. Nothing like that. No, I'm, pretty single.
Interesting.
So you said you're Inca?
Not me. My ancestors, a long way back. And then they were Quechua, and then after that it gets Mori. I don't even speak the language.
Think I might know what that's like.
Where are you from?
Hawaii, New Zealand,
Which one feels like home?
both of them, neither.
Nunca en mi vida lo había visto tan ebrio como ahora.
What about you?
Lived here most of my life. Got my pilot's license in Lima, but when the oil company closed and I heard what was happening here, I decided to come home.
Would you ever live anywhere else?
Yeah. Now that things are under control, it might be nice to travel again.
Porque solo se emborracha cuando está solo. ¿Cómo lo hace?
You into football? It's a pretty big sport around here.
Yeah, I used to play, but things have been a bit busy lately.
Probably for the best. Football's okay, but rugby, there's appeals. Change your mind about that.
I'd like to see you try.
Porque solo se
New here, eh? Get used to doing a lot of nothing. Although drinking and sweating helps to break up the day.
You're not a local?
No, I work a ship that blew into some rocks just outside town. Storm came out of nowhere, sunk the damn thing.
Do you have any others?
You want to make a deal?
Huh.
Ah, hello. Are you here with the excavation team?
No, just passing through.
Okay. If you need anything, the market's in the middle of town. You can resupply before you move on.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Two years I've been working up to never to ask her out. I finally do, and now, who is that guy anyway?
¿Todo bien, Eduardo?
Sí, bien. Largo día. Nada importante.
¿Necesita algo?
Será mejor que esa maldita.
Ya. ¿Sabes qué Lita nunca viene?
Hey, you want to know your way around Kuakyaku? Just ask me.
Are you the local tour guide?
I know where to go, and who to steer you clear of.
I see.
Best fish is on the dock, obviously. Tacos are best at El Licor de Cerdo, but his beer is piss warm.
I'll watch out for that.
Oh, and Omar, stay away from that guy. You don't need his kind of trouble. Thinks he can just come to town and take what he wants.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for trouble.
Keep them both open.
Thank God. The storm barely affected the village. The epicenter was closer to the plain. But it could have been much worse. What have I done? What if the earthquake hits here? Hundreds of people will die. I need to find a way to stop it.
The engine shit the bed.
So where are the oars?
Back at the house.
Have you seen my husband or my daughter?
I don't think so. Where did you last see them?
They spend their nights with the stars, sparkling and waving at me. But in the morning, they travel to the river.
Oh.
I usually see them shining there. But the storm muddled the waters. I know they're down there. I know they are.
Bet you've never seen anything like this, huh? This is my last one. Sold the rest to that commander fella. He was a little intense, but hey, he bought all my stock, didn't he? Well, except this one. Runs smooth, never breaks down. It's a real beaut, isn't it?
Well...
No, I'm serious. My wife here, she hasn't been the same since the accident. But the gentle hum, it helps her relax.
I'm glad.
There used to be a temple on the island over there, but all that's left is a couple crumbled walls.
And one stone pillar, it looks like.
That's more a statue than a pillar. Real intricate work. A college professor came out to study it a few years ago.
Did he tell you what he learned?
He said it didn't make any sense. Was pretty angry about it too. Said we tried to trick him or something.
Do you think he's scared down there? No, sweetheart. I think Dave's fine.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Sorry, I didn't realize this was a private residence.
Gosh, we lost a lot, but I didn't realize it was that bad.
I really didn't mean to.
I know you didn't. But if you'll excuse us, we have a lot of work to do.
Holy Lord, thank you for grace. Please help us move beyond the hurdles that trip us up, and give us the strength and wisdom to look up and see the hope we run toward in Christ. In Jesus' name, amen.
Looks like this is Abby's family tree. Her family has lived in this village for hundreds of years, and it seems as though she's somehow related to most of the villagers. I've been doing some research, and I think we might be able to set ourselves up with a...
I know it sounds silly given everything that's happened, but I'd really like to do something special for her birthday.
Silly? Nah, I think it's a great idea. She's done so much for this town. Give everyone a break.
Otra tormenta como la última y el río se llevará toda la...
Omar.
Uh-huh.
They've been working all night.
And? Isn't that what they're paid for? Get lost.
It's on...
Shit, no.
Now fuck off and let me watch the damn game.
What is that?
Sure would be great to get these thieves out of here.
Everything all right?
No. It's all terrible, as usual. These pillagers come to town, hire us to dig up our own relics, don't even pay us a living wage.
And then they run off with them and profit.
We are all desperate here. There's no work since Porvenir pulled out. We're sitting ducks.
And I imagine the storm hasn't helped matters.
What little we had is gone or underwater. I don't know what to do anymore.
I have some experience with these kinds of people. Maybe I can help.
I don't know what good it'll do. Did I catch your name?
Laura.
I'm Victor. If you want to talk to Omar, the executive lead tormentor in charge of theft and pillaging, he's in there.
Thanks.
Be careful. He doesn't like to be challenged. Always nice to see fresh faces in town. Good for the mind to know that our little corner of the world isn't forgotten. Also good for the wallet, if you'd maybe take a look at what we have for sale up at the general store.
The jungle takes what it wants. Hard to get it to give up its secrets, but I found one, I think.
You have?
The village has many layers. You peel one back and find another, and another.
It does seem to have quite the history.
Sometimes I wonder if it hasn't been here in one way or another since the beginning of time. You seem different than the others.
Which others?
All of them. Men looking for oil, gold, taking whatever they can.
Continue to restrict the distribution of supplies. When we come through the area, it's better for everyone if your people are more concerned with their next meal or their child's fever, rather than with what's happening outside the village. As promised, once our investigation in the area is complete, we will provide monthly rations equal to double what you currently receive from care for 24 months, provided you keep up your end of the bargain. Cordially, Estella Diaz, Director of Community Outreach Programs, Order of Trinity.
Mommy, what is that on the island?
¿Cómo te fue hoy? ¿Estuviste tomando muestras de suelo?
Don't get many tourists through here.
Oh, I'm not a tourist. I mean, I'm a researcher.
Oh. Well, still. Wish you could have seen this place 20 years ago. It was booming, vibrant, full of life, and so optimistic for the future. Pfft, optimistic. Gullible more like it.
What happened?
Porvenir happened. Big oil company out of Lima. They came in here, bought up the town, gave everyone jobs. They even planned to build condominiums across the river there, until the bottom fell out.
The oil crash.
Now we limp by on the scraps they left behind. Shame you're not a tourist. Tourists bring money. Archaeologists just take.
¿Ya está averiado ese alternador?
Sí. Ya cargué las piezas en el avión.
This village was once under the wing and watchful eye of the condor, but we let the eagle chase her away.
I'm not sure I understand.
Neither do I. We lost ourselves in our pursuit of things. Thought we'd be happier with coins in our pockets, but the eagle took that away as well.
Just arrived, have you? Lucky. You missed a hell of a storm.
I had a brush with it myself.
The wind played hell with the surrounding jungle. Knocked down trees, took out the power. Couple houses collapsed.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Unless you control the weather.
Cielos, Mateo.
Los ojos son para ver.
Hey, new here? You should talk to Abigail. She insists on meeting all the newcomers.
You mean Abby? We've met. She's been very helpful.
Ah, that's our Abigail. Always ready to fix a generator or stop an argument. She's our de facto mayor, unofficial general store owner, half of the volunteer fire department. And trust me, you don't want to get into a fistfight with her.
I wonder how she gets all that on her business card. Okay, well, good luck with everything.
Me temo que les falta una hora. ¿Sí? Pasó tan de repente. Cielos, Mateo.
To be honest, I'm kind of...
I don't know how they can gossip so cheerfully when we've lost so much.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you're not Mariela.
No, I'm just, so sorry to bother you. This is the story of local caverns rumored to be haunted. Ghostly noises coming from deep within the bowels of the earth. No one who's entered the caves has ever returned. Mysterious sounds. Something between the booming of thunder and the howling of dogs. And a mysterious light glowing within.
I hear that. Someone needs to tell Abby to take a vacation.
El tiempo que tarde haciendo las compras.
Hello?
Let me guess. Omar sent you to shake me down? Well, I'm not giving that bastard anything.
What are you talking about?
What am I? I'm sorry. I saw that knife and gun and figured... never mind. You looking for anything in particular or just browsing?
What do you have?
What do I have? This is Kuwaki Yaku, one of the greatest archaeological sites in South America. Well, it could be. It should be.
If it weren't for pillagers?
Exactly. Omar and his thugs are after money, not history. I have items of cultural significance for sale. They may be damaged, but they're worth restoring. Let me show you what I have. Come back soon.
Jonah, I found Incan ruins, but I think the foundation of the temple is older.
Yeah, Abby remembered where she saw that symbol. It's inside the temple somewhere.
Great. Tell her thank you for me.
I'm right here. You can thank me by not breaking anything.
I'll be right there, Lara.
Trinity's really on edge. Still, if they're here, they're ahead of us. At least it means I'm on some sort of track. If Dominguez is right and the sun is dying, I have to get to that box before he does.